Good morning, students. Welcome to today's English class. And today, let's see these things. What are they? Right. A topic, something that is related to your correction of sentences, but in a different way. Okay? Correction of sentences, no doubt, but in a different format. Okay? And let's see how is that. First of all, I will give you that instruction. It is given as identify the part of the sentence that carries the grammatical error if there is no error, mark E. If there is no error, mark E. Check this one, girls. Identify the part of the sentence that carries the grammatical error. If there is no error, mark E. Now this is what the instruction says. And what you have to do here is, a sentence will be given to you and the sentence will be divided into 4 parts. And the fifth part will be E. After reading thoroughly and understanding the sentence in the right way, and if you feel that there is no mistake in the sentence, then you will be marking it as E. That means no error. If at all you have come across any mistake in any part of the sentence, then you have to mark that. That means sentence, if imagine that the mistake is in part A dot, and what is the mistake? You have to rectify the mistake and write the answer. That's what here happens. Okay, now for example, first sentence. Let's see the first sentence for now. Just a minute, guys, there is a problem with this. It seems there is no ink in this. Right. First sentence. Since the boy is badly wounded, and this is part A. This part is called part A of the sentence. In the road accident, this is part B. His friends took him this is part C. Took him at the hospital immediately. This is part D, and after that it can be only E. Now this is the sentence, so check this one. Since the boy is badly wounded, this is part A. In the road accident is part B. His friends took him is part C. At the hospital immediately is part D. Now after reading the sentence and understanding it, if at all you feel there is a mistake anywhere in the sentence, you have to first point it out. So what is that you have to do? For example here, since, okay, the boy is badly wounded, that means badly bruised, received wounds, badly injured in the road accident. His friends took him at the hospital immediately, it's given us. And I say that the mistake lies here. Now this is part D. So answer is, check this one, answer. Mistake is in part D. And what's the mistaken thing here? This is the preposition aiding at. And here check this one, since the boy is badly wounded in the road accident, his friends took him at the hospital is wrong. Took him to the hospital is the right thing. So here this is the mistaken thing. This is wrong and this is right. Took him to the hospital. Okay? So next one. Second sentence, Sudhir, my close friend, this is part A, okay, told me that, this is part B, okay, he would come to Warangal on next Sunday, would come to Warangal, this is part C. The next one, on next Sunday, this is part D. This is part D. Now check this one. Sudhir, my close friend, told me that. But here until close friend, this is A, part A. Told me that is part B. He would come to Warangal, part C. On next Sunday is part D. Now check this one, girls. So here, he would come to Warangal. This one, W-O-U-L-D, would is the past form of will. Why? Because here in part D, on next Sunday is future tense. This is future tense, and here would come. This is past tense. Two contrasting tenses in one sentence. So here would, this is the mistaken thing. Why? Because here we are concerned with this next Sunday, and next Sunday, when we are surely talking about this next Sunday, this would doesn't get accepted. So what you will get here? The answer is in part C. And here would changes to he will come on next Sunday. He will come to Warangal on next Sunday. So will come, not would come. Okay. Another one. Right. Third one. The members of the committee, this is part A. What's the next? Unanimously agreed agreed, this is part B, to the proposal this is part C, of the chairman. This is part D, and no error is part E. Okay. Now check this one, girls. The members of the committee, part A, unanimously agreed, part B, and to the proposal, part C, of the chairman is part D, and no error is part E. And when we read the sentence carefully, once again check this one, the members of the committee unanimously agreed, that means agreed all together in one voice to the proposal of the chairman. There is nothing wrong in the sentence. So since there is nothing wrong in the sentence, what happens is here, no error. And the answer is like this, E, no error. This is the answer. No error is the answer. Oh, okay. Okay, next one. Every student and every teacher. This is part A, every student and every teacher. This is then part B, have to attend part B, the meeting on CBC, yes, the meeting on CBCS. CBCS, this is part C. Before the exam. This is part D, and no error is going to be part D, so part E. So check this one. Every student and every teacher, that is part A. How to attend is part B. The meeting on CBCS is part C. Before the exam is part D, and no error is part E. And check this one here. Every student singular, and every teacher is also singular. And this, both these singulars, and here every teacher, it is followed by have to attend, this is part B, and here the mistake lies, because student is singular, every student is singular, every teacher is also singular. And here have to attend is mistake. Have is mistaken. Why? Because HAP have is not applicable to singulars. I already gave you an idea. Have should be used only for plurals besides I, you, we, they. First person I, second person singular and plural you, we third plural, third person plural, they fourth person plurals. So check this one girls. And here the answer is, what is that? It is in part B, and the mistaken thing is HAVE have, and here it should be has. Every student and every teacher has to attend, okay, the meeting on CBCS before the exam. That is the answer. Another one, fifth one, early to bed. This is part A, and early to rise. This is part B. Make a man. This is part C. Healthy, wealthy and wise. Healthy, wealthy and wise. This is D, and after that no error can be part E. No error can be part E. Now check this one girls. This is a saying. This is a saying. Okay. Early to bed and early to rise make a man healthy and wealthy. Now check this one. Early to bed is part A. Early to rise is part B. Make a man is part C. Healthy, wealthy and wise is part D. And here there is a mistake grammatically. Early to bed and early to rise. Your make is the mistake. Here we are talking about a habit. Okay, and the verb which is used here should not be written like this. It should be given in simple present tense. So what happens here is early to bed and early to rise. The mistake is in part C. So answer is part C. And your make changes to makes a man. That is makes a man. So mistaken thing is make. So here this is the wrong thing. Okay. Another one girls. Sixth one. The paintings of Raja Ravi Verma. This is part A. Part B is were hanged. This is part B. Sorry. Part B were hanged in the first room of the exhibition hall. In the first room of the exhibition hall. exhibition hall. This is part C for the public. This is part D. No error is part E. Now check this one, girls. The paintings of Raja Ravi Verma part A were hanged. Okay, let me put them in the right way so that you will not have any confusion. In the first room of the exhibition hall for the public. So overhanged part B in the first room of the exhibition hall part C for the public part D. And here this entire thing is mistaken. I am going to say. Where hanged is used something in a negative sense. If you use the word hanged, hanged, it is generally used in a negative sense. This word hanged is used in case of those criminals who were sentenced to death by the law court. In the olden days, the kings and emperors ruled our country. Ruled this world, they used to give this punishment to the criminals. They were ordered to be hanged until death. Okay? And here hanged is the wrong thing. The paintings of Raja Ravi Verma were, here check this one, there is a mistake. The mistake is in part B, so the answer is mistake in part B. Were hung, H-U-N-G, were hung in the first room of the exhibition hall for the public. So you might get it out. Why is it like that? Here V1, V2 and V3, let us take it like this, present tense, past tense and past participle. So hang. Hang and hung. Hanged, hung, H-U-N-G. So hung is the right thing. They were hung. Okay? And another thing, before that we also got W-R-E, where both these things should be V3 form. And here what is the V3 form? That H-U-N-G, hung. So we cannot use this hanged because it also gives us the negative meaning. Okay? Let me rub these things, girls. Next one. Your parents will punish you. This is part A. If you will fail, if you will fail. This is part B. Okay. In English examination, this is part D. Sorry. See, this is part C. In the first semester only. In the first semester. This is part D. This is part D. Okay. But your parents will punish you. This is part A. If you will fail part B, in English examination is part C. In the first semester only is part B. Now the remaining part you have to understand it as no error part. So check this one, girls. Your parents will punish you, right? If you will fail, check this one, will punish, will fail. And check this one, here we have this conditional clause if. You have this conditional clause if. So what happens is, check this one, when you use this if, this should not be followed by will. Using will after this if clause is a mistake. Right? So the next thing is, the answer to this one is, check this one, it is in part B. Now if you will fail is wrong. If you fail in English examination in the first semester only. Why this only? Even this is also another mistake. So what happens is here, another one is part D. In the first semester, that's it. There is no need of using ON and only. Okay, that's the answer.